Okay, now I'm on page 189 in the Chapter 4 test review. Let's get right to it. Determine whether each ratio is equivalent to 1/2, 2/3, or 4/7. Write the ratio in the correct box. Okay, so what it's asking us to do is to look at each one of these one at a time and decide, is 6/9 equivalent to 1/2, 2/3, or 4/7? Okay, so 6/9, and again, you're going to want to use scratch paper, and you have as much as you want. So 6/9, what can go into 6 and 9 evenly? 3 can. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So 6/9 is equivalent to 2/3. So that means 6/9 goes under 2/3. And then we go to the next one, 4/8. Again, I write it out because, again, tomorrow you're going to have different numbers, okay? But the strategy is the same. So I pull out the number and I go ask myself, what can go into 4 and 8? Well, 4 can go into 4 and 8. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So 4/8 is equal to 1/2. So I write 4/8 under the 1/2. Okay, let's go to the next one. 7/14. Again, I pull it out. Now, if you can't just, like I can see, and many of you can probably see, you know your math facts well, you can probably see that 7 goes into both of these. But let's pretend for a second you look at the two numbers and you go, you know what, I'm not really sure what goes into both of those. If you're not sure, pull both of them out, both numbers, 7 and 14, and find the factors. So to get 7, I can do 1 times 7, and that's it. To get 14, I can do 1 times 14, and I can do 2 times 7. So you find the greatest common factor, and that tells you what you divide by. Okay, remember we did this in an earlier chapter. So again, if you look at these and you're not sure what goes in, this is how you find that number. Okay, so 7 divided by 7 is 1. 14 divided by 7 is 2. So 7/14 is equal to 1/2. So I put that under the 1/2. Okay. We'll do one more. 20/35. So again, if you're not sure what goes into 20 and 35 evenly, pull them out. 20, 35. This takes a little time, but time you have. 1 times 20 will give me 20. 2 times 10 will give me 20. Let's see, 4 times 5 will give me 20. Okay. To get 35, 1 times 35. 2 won't work, 3, 4 won't work, 5 will. 5 times, 7? Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, looks like that's it. So, what's the biggest one they have in common? 5. So that tells me what I divide by. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 35 divided by 5 is 7. So 20/35 is equivalent to 4/7. So I write 20/35 under 4/7. All right. So again, that's the process. That's how you solve these problems. Okay. Again, don't ever erase your work. So you're going to continue on and notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4 left, but there's 5 boxes. You will have a box empty, and that's okay. Okay, number 10. Amos bought 5 cantaloupes for $8. How many cantaloupes can he buy for $24? Okay, well, for this one, I'm going to make a table. Again, a lot of different ways to solve this problem. I'm choosing to make a table. So I'm going to do cantaloupes on the top, and we'll do dollars on the bottom. So for 5 cantaloupes, it was $8. If he buys another 5, that's 10 cantaloupes. It'll be another $8. If he buys another 5, that'll be another $8. So there I'm at that number of $24. How many cantaloupes was he able to buy? 15. 15 cantaloupes. All right, number 11. Camille said 4/5 is equivalent to 24/30. Check her work by making a table of equivalent ratios. Okay, so 4 to 5. So we do another 4, that's 8. Another 5 would be 10. Another 4 on top would be 12. Another 5 on the bottom would be 15. Another 4 on top, 16. Another 5 on the bottom, 20. Another 4 on the top is 20. Another 5 on the bottom is 25. Another 4 on the top is 24. And 30 on the bottom. So this checks out. She was correct. Okay, number 12. A box of oat cereal costs $3.90 for 15 ounces. A box of rice cereal costs $3.30 for 11 ounces. Which box of cereal costs less per ounce? Okay, so you're going to get a problem very similar to this on the test tomorrow. Again, whenever it says per something, per, that means you're looking for a unit rate. Okay, so you have to take both of these ratios. This is a ratio, $3.90 to 15, and this is a ratio, $3.30 to 11. You have to take both of these and find unit rates for them. Okay, so let me show you. $3.90 to 15. I want to know how much it is for 1 ounce. And then I need to do the same thing with the other ratio, $3.30 for 11 ounces. I want to know how much 1 ounce is. Then I can compare these two amounts. Okay, so to get 15 to 1, I divide by 15. And then that tells me what I need to do to the top. Okay, so let me show my work. 15 into $3.90. Bring my decimal straight up. 15 goes into 30 twice. 2 times 15 is 30. Subtract gives me 9. Bring down. And 15 goes into 96 times. 6 times 15 is 90. Subtract gives me 0. So this one is 26 cents per 1 ounce. So that's how much the oat cereal costs. Okay, 26 cents for every ounce. Now let's see how much the other one costs. I'm going to erase my work. You never erase your work. Okay, $3.30, but that's for 11 ounces. So I need to divide to figure out how much it costs for 1 ounce. Bring my decimal straight up. 11 goes into 33 3 times. 3 times 11 is 33. Subtract gives me 0. Bring down my 0. 11 goes into 0 0 times. 0 times 11 is 0. Subtract gives me 0. So the rice cereal costs 30 cents per ounce. So which box of cereal costs less per ounce? The oat cereal costs less. And I can label this. This is my oat cereal. And this is my rice cereal. All right. Again, you never erase any of your work. If you have any questions, raise your hand. Again, you're going to have different numbers tomorrow, but the strategies, you can solve the problems using the same strategies that I'm using. So it's important to understand the strategies and be able to apply the strategies to any number, any numbers they give you. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.